Welcome back to the channel. It is Daily Boosters. It is Sunday, Sunday, October 14th. Basketball season is 2 days away. Excited for that. We are going to get into this larger product opening to end the week. I opened up last weekend the Raw Planeswalker deck, so I figured since there's only two, let's end this next week with the other Planeswalker, which is Vraska Regal Gorgon. Really cool looking card. Awesome looking deck box. Has two boosters. Not deck box, but I should say product display. Vraska's life has been defined by violence, and she will stop at nothing to bring justice to those who have wronged her. Fill your graveyard with creatures, then draw on the power of death to crush your foe. So you get the Planeswalker deck and the card, awesome looking deck box, and two 15-card booster packs. I did just order like a custom, I guess, deck box with the Golgari Guild theme, and I also got Golgari Guild sleeves because I am making a Golgari themed commander deck. So this is a perfect product for that, since the Golgari Guild is black and green and Vraska is black and green. Let's see if I can get this open. I'll show you what I got for the Golgari Commander deck. I got the Mythic Buy Box promo Impervious Greatworm 1616. Then I got Doom Whisperer. It's going to be all cards from Guilds of Ravnica, no other cards from any set. So this is another Mythic Nightmare Demon Flying Trample. Then I did open two pre-release packs of Golgari Guild, and we got the Izoni Thousand-Eyed Legendary Elf Shaman. The other promo card we got, Assassin's Trophy, which is 2 mana to destroy target permanent. And we got Bounty of Might. This is just all the rares I have so far for the deck. That's pretty good foil rare. You can get 3 creatures at +3/+3. We got Pelt Collector. Nice 1 mana rare. Blood Operative. Vampire Assassin with lifelink. You can exile an opponent's card from a graveyard whenever that card comes into play. Mausoleum Secrets. It's basically a graveyard getter. You can get something out of your graveyard. So is Gruesome Menagerie. If it'll focus, you can get a creature with 1 mana cost, 2 mana cost, and 3 mana cost from your graveyard right back to the battlefield. Chromatic Lantern. Lands you control have had 1 mana of any color, so that'll go good with the 2-color deck. Overgrown Tomb. And then the non-rare, but I am adding foils to this little beginning of the deck, Crushing Canopy. So I'm excited to add the Vraska card to that. Try and get it out without damaging it. Let's take a look at this. I will get a sleeve ready. So for 7 mana, you get a 5 loyalty Planeswalker. +2 ability, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. That creature gains menace until end of turn. So it's a real strong Planeswalker card. -3, you can destroy target creature. -10 for each creature card in your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So that is going to be my commander for the deck. I'll keep it right there. And then we'll get into the deck and the booster packs. I was kind of curious what rares we would be getting. It's a cool looking deck box though, I will admit. Sucks you can't use it for Commander, but it's cool nonetheless. So we get Vraska booster pack and a raw booster pack. Little something or another that we don't need. And let's see if we can open this. Do we get a... Yes, we do. We get a seal. Curious as to what rares we will be getting from this deck. So first rare, Beast Whisperer. Have not gotten that yet. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you draw a card. There's Bounty of Might. You've seen that. Vraska's Strong Stone Glare. Alright, so that's obviously the getter card for Vraska. Destroy target creature, you gain life equal to its toughness. You may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Vraska Regal Gorgon. Reveal it, put it in your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. 2 of those. So that's all the rares. I'm not sure if I actually will play that if I use Vraska as the commander. I might use a cheaper green-black for the commander and then have one of these Vraska getter cards in the deck. So let's go through the deck. Bartisan Bats, Lotleth Giant. I'm playing one of those. Playing a Dowser of Lights, Crawl Raider. I'm playing most of these cards that you see, since as I said, I'm not going to be adding any other cards from any other sets for my commander deck. It's a little challenge of mine. Spinal Centipede, 3/2 insect. 3 of those. Defkaran Dissident, 2/2 elf warrior. I'm sure you get 1 of those, okay. Iron Shell Beetle, 1/1 insect. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on a target creature. Get 2 of those. Crawl Foragers, 4/4 insect scout. Whenever it enters the battlefield, gain 1 life for each creature card in your graveyard, so that's not bad. Wild Ceratok, Attendant of Vraska. I have not gotten this yet. When Attendant of Vraska dies, if you control a Vraska Planeswalker, you gain life equal to Attendant of Vraska's power. That's a pretty cool card. You get 3 of those. Then we get Glow Spore Shaman, 3/1 elf shaman. Basically, you can put cards from your library into your graveyard, then return a land card from your graveyard to your library. Next is Rhizome Lurcher, I believe you pronounce it. Fungus Zombie 2/2. I wonder if they give you the 6/6 zombie. Swarm Guild Mage for 2 mana. Elf Shaman. For 4 and a swamp and a tap, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain menace till end of turn. Or for 1 mana and a forest, you can tap this and gain 2 life. So that's actually a pretty decent card. Then we get into the lands. Let me know in Commander, because I know you can only use 1 card of each name type. Can you use more than 1 of these Golgari Guild Gates in a Commander deck? Can I use all my lands be those, or do I have to have only 1 and the rest forest and swamp? I'm not too sure. So let's get to the sorceries. Dead Weight, Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature gets -2/-2. You get 3 of those. Prey Upon, target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. We've seen that before, and that is actually it. You can get a little cards on how to play. Magic Arena code if anybody wants it. There you go. Looks like Magic is trying to go digital. Pretty cool. There you go. So that is the Vraska Planeswalker deck. Let's get into the booster packs. See if we can't get a rare that'll go along with the Golgari themed deck. Maximum Velocity, Healer's Hawk, Pax Favor, Violet Shade, Samala Wood Shaper. I'm just reading what it does. I'm not sure if I have that card in the deck yet. Devious Cover-Up, Rhizome Lurcher, Sky Knight Legionnaire. Pretty cool looking artwork there with the city down below. Definitely a flying card. Darkblade Agent, Centaur Peacemaker, Ledev Champion, Hellkite Whelp, and the last uncommon Discovery Dispersal. It's awesome that they brought the double cards back, but you can only play one when you cast this card. So there you go. And the rare, Experimental Frenzy. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play the top card of your library. You can't play cards from your hand. 3 and a mountain, destroy Experimental Frenzy. So, not that good of a card for what I am looking for. Let's get into this Vraska Golgari booster pack. Let's get something nice. Unexplained Disappearance. Cosmotronic Wave. That is awesome, awesome art. Spinal Centipede, Wild Ceratalk, Gravitic Punch, Demir Locket, Centaur Peacemaker, Darkblade Agent, Devious Cover-Up, Erstwhile Trooper, Zombie Soldier, so that could go in the deck, but I already have it. Necrotic Wound. First uncommon, target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. If that creature would die, exile it instead. Wand of Vertebrae. Put the top card of your library into your graveyard. And then if you exile this artifact, shuffle up to 5 target cards from your graveyard into your library. City Watch Sphinx, 5/4 Sphinx Flyer. I could add that to my commander deck that I have of Angels and Sphinx. I also got the Mythic Nightmare Sphinx from this set too. Awesome, here we go. It is a Mythic. I already have this Mythic and it does not go with this deck, but it nonetheless is awesome to get a Mythic from a booster pack. So this is Trostani Discordant, Mythic legendary creature Dryad, 1/4. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white creature token, soldier creature tokens with lifelink, so they become 2/2s with lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, each player gains control of all creatures they own. Then a Golgari Guildgate and a Elf Knight. So there you go. That has been the Vraska Planeswalker deck. Leave a like. Please subscribe for more videos. Be sure to tune in Monday or Tuesday when I drop the next booster pack video. Till then, have a good night. Peace.